Now, asking is itself a great power. And you will see people that will walk across to the other side of the street to avoid a beggar because they don't have to deal with the request of the beggar.
Yeah, you have a little line about even if you're reading a book and eating a sandwich and the family dog is at your feet.
You will feel tremendous pressure. And that dog will nearly always win.
Just if he looks at you,
Just
longing for a bite of your sandwich.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what Jesus is teaching us is that asking is a kind of cosmic power.
I thought when I read that about there'll be times when I'm driving and if I want to change lanes, or if I know there's another car that wants to change lanes, we won't look in the eyes of the person who wants to change lanes because the look in the eye is a form of request, and it will it'll make me feel bad and mean if I look at them and don't let them go. Yes. So as long as I don't look them in the eye, I can pretend like I don't know what they want.
It's very interesting, a contemporary, well, he just passed away some years ago, but relatively contemporary in philosophical terms, philosopher by the name of Emmanuel Levinas locates the basic moral demand in the face of the other person.
No kidding.
That's where it all comes from, the face of the other person. And I think that that is really a sound perception. And I think that's what Jesus is talking about when he moves from this relationship of people to people by saying, ask and you shall receive. Knock and you shall find. Seek, it will be open unto you. And see, that he's referring to a giving universe.
Well, and I think about language in the Bible about God's face. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you.
Absolutely right.
And you also tell about a little boy who would, in the dark, in the night, in bed with his dad, want to know about his dad's face.
Yes, are you turned toward me? And he wouldn't go to sleep
unless he knew his father's
unless his face was turned toward him.
Yeah.
And that teaching about the face in the Bible, the Aaronic blessing that you're referring to, the call in the Psalms, when you said, seek my face, I said, thy face, O Lord, will I seek.
What does that mean, to seek the face of God?
That means to seek to live in the manifest presence of God. See, the metaphysical doctrine of omnipresence, God is everywhere. You know? Okay, but he's not manifest everywhere. And when the language of the face, as in the Aaronic blessed, the Lord bless you and keep you, the Lord make his face, that's manifest presence.
That's kind of like when I'm with you and you're not just in the room, but you're looking at me and paying attention to me.
That's it.
And I can read from your face that you
like me.
Well,
that blessing, you know, is so lovely in its detail. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord lift up his countenance on you, which really means the Lord look right at you. That's lifting up your countenance. And it's a touching thing to know the role of the face. This philosopher Levinas, who was also a Jewish rabbi, no doubt drew a lot from the biblical language of the face. But he's very careful to help you understand that the face is not just a part of your body. It is the avenue to the self, the direct awareness of the other person. And that's the context in which asking is so powerful. That dog that does nothing but roll his big eyes at me and occasionally lick his lips, see, that's the face. And I would like for him to turn away. The story we talked about in one of the other sessions about the little girl saying, don't look at me, Mima.
Yeah.
You see, all of that is in this area of asking. Now, Jesus makes a continuum from his teaching about not condemning and asking to prayer. And Very interestingly, after he gives this teaching, he says, therefore, what you would do to others, what you'd like others to do the same to him. And that's the context of that statement. It's in the context of the power of asking, that you are freed up to treat other people like they should be treated.